Hey everybody, welcome to 615 Local Live, coming to you on YouTube, maybe Facebook if it decides to work. And I think there's a stream going out to Twitter today for one. And let's see here. We got this live show. If you will go over to our YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. It helps get you informed. And when we put up videos or we do another live, you'll get notified, but you got to also click that little bell. It's a two-step process. Smash that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you're reminded on when we put something up. So you won't miss out, great. Even if you're watching this on replay and not live, please do that as well. Even the local business owners that are taking their time to come on here and, let you learn about them so you know what the experience is going to be when you support their local business. They will really appreciate it as well. So, also tell us your thoughts down in the comments area on either Facebook or YouTube channel. We want to know what you think of the show. Yeah, let's be cool and stuff. Don't get on there and doing on that internet garbage that people do nowadays. So we'd really appreciate it. Give us also a thumbs up if you like this video, and we appreciate that as well. So. All right, so we got a question for the audience right now. We want to know who you support locally here in the 615. And if you're not in this area, the 615 area code covers about 13 counties in Middle Tennessee. Let us know about a local business. Even if you're in Wisconsin, Alaska, we don't care. Let us know what a local business, and give us, let us know where they are. We'd love to learn about other local businesses, even around the country. So today, I'm going to interview the owner of Tennessee Golf Station, Mr. J.P. Brown. Now, I'll talk to him about his business, how it's been involved in the communities down there in Murfreesboro, but also JP is going to even talk to us and show us some fun stuff about his simulators, because they are number one in Tennessee for sports simulation. So that's pretty cool. And let's get moving on here. If you have any questions, make sure you put a Q in front of it in the comments area so I can kind of keep my eye on that. Don't have a producer. I'm one man. I got to look at like 4 different screens to see what's going on. But if you do have a question, put a Q in front of it. If I do miss it while we're live, I promise you I will send the question to JP and make sure he gets back to you about, getting your question answered about his business. If it's about 615 local, I'll be responding to you. So, hey, nobody knows who I am probably. My name is Dan Shaw. I'm the host of, obviously, I run 615 local. I'm doing this from beautiful Pleasant View, Tennessee. That's halfway between Nashville and Clarksville up I-24. Or 41A if you'd like to take the back roads, which I do all the time. I started 615 local because during the pandemic, I had some friends that had a local business, and I just kind of was like, man, there's something we can do to help support you guys, because it's kind of rough right now. Obviously things have opened back up. People here in Tennessee are, be able to go into places without masks unless the business requires it. It's just something I wanted to continue on, and it has grown into a little side hustle, and it's growing organically, which I like to say. I don't usually pay for ads or anything like that to get the information out. Behind me, you see a screen that has our website. That's 615local.co, which you'll see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you're looking for a local business, please go on there, check them out, and follow them on there. You can also register free as a customer or a non-customer, and chat and introduce yourselves to local businesses if you got questions for them and so forth. I'm trying to add more and more all the time. Obviously, not everybody's on there yet. It takes a lot of time to get one business, keep getting them on there and getting them on there. So we're working on it, though. I want to be basically the Yelp for local businesses here in the 615 area code. But anyway, I got a guest waiting. He's been anxious to show us a lot of stuff today. J.P. Brown is the owner of Tennessee Golf Station in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He owns the #1 indoor golf simulators and multi-sport simulators in Middle Tennessee. And I'm going to bring him into the show right now. Hey, JP, how you doing, man?
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Dan?
Good, good. So, we got a lot to talk about today, and I know you got a lot of fun stuff to show us as well and what your business is all about. Before we get to that, though, I'd like you to take a little bit of time to just kind of introduce yourself and what your background is and what brought you to becoming the owner of your business.
Yeah, so pretty much been living here in Tennessee now since last February. Played professional golf on PGA Tour Canada, PGA Tour China. Met a lot of great people, and throughout my journey in golf of trying to get on the big stage on PGA Tour, met a lot of really good teachers that helped me along the way. And once my career was done, it was either real estate or teaching and growing the game of golf. And I just remember how my coaches like Chris Walkie, George Gankis, Devin, Bonebreak, all those great coaches would make other players feel when they would advance. So I started talking to them about teaching. They showed me, and so I did that for the last 4 years. Then when COVID hit, my best friend moved out here to Franklin, and they shut us down in California, and I couldn't teach for about 3 to 4 months. And during that time, I'd fly out here and just hang out. And restrictions of COVID were a little different in Tennessee from California, and not to get political or anything, but California it's not the same place where it was when I was growing up. And out here in Tennessee is more of what I was raised in with values and you know
No,
so
it makes perfect
yeah.
sense. We got a lot of people coming to Tennessee because of that very reason. So, but we'll stay away from that political side of it, like you said.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's obviously it draws a lot of people here because there is, you just feel more open and free here, I guess. So.
100%. Yeah, and that's what we love, and that's I don't want to go down that road, but yeah, that's the main reason why. And my best friend was having a great time. Moved into a great community, and everyone just is so nice. And we started realizing that there are people from different states that are all moving here, and basically the friendship and the groups that we have here is it's going great here in Tennessee. So then I was looking around to open up a teaching facility, just one simulator like how you see now, and that's exactly what I was going to do. But the more research I looked around, I found out that there was not any simulators at all for family or host parties. And so my dream just kind of got bigger and bigger. And I asked my good buddy Arthur. I said, "Hey, should I go big or?" And he's a very successful man. And he goes, "JP, go big. You only live once." And I was like, "All right, cool, man." So here we are. It came to this.
Great advice, great advice. And obviously, if you're listening to somebody that's already had success, I always think it's funny when people take advice from their friends that aren't successful on a business. And it's like, why would you do that? Go find a mentor that's already successful in business and
Exactly.
learn from them. So, but hey, now we want to get into the business of what you're doing. So what's your real mission in this business venture, Tennessee Golf Station?
So basically, we want to grow the game of golf, but we also want family and friends to have a place to go to during the day if it's too hot or if it's raining. That you don't have to like let your golf game kind of just store it away in the winter. That you can or during the summer. We want to basically just continue to grow the game of golf, show a great time for all family and friends. Um, that's pretty much what we've been seeing. The private parties have been going great. Birthday parties, the corporation buyouts have been awesome. But yeah, that's our mission, just to basically grow the game of golf. And you don't have to be good to be, hitting in these simulators. We got padded walls, and trust me, they hit a lot. So any level, someone can come here and play.
Well, you just stole my next question. That's what I'm saying is like, what level would somebody have to be? So if, I'm sure you got an age restriction, right? I mean,
No, we basically just ask like after 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday nights that, you know, we don't we don't say like you can't bring in underage, just because it is a family restaurant is what we're technically, an entertainment. But
mhm.
that I mean we never see really kids like under you know 10 years old, 11 years old during our busy times like that. But during the day, yeah, we've hosted 8-year-old birthday parties, 10-year-old birthday parties. So yeah, there's not really any age restriction. Like I said, we're a family friend place.
That's awesome. And how many bays do you have there?
As of right now, we have 3.
Okay.
One of them's a multi-sport, and that's the middle one. That's the one over there. Now that I'm thinking, I probably should have set up on that one. um, so yeah, that one you can play baseball, bocce ball, bowling, soccer, and what's really cool is that we now attach this remote. So if anyone wants to be the goalie, someone can kick the soccer ball or hit the hockey shot, and the person in the background, just like playing a video game, you can be the goalie and try and guess and block your friend's shot.
That's cool. Well, so when somebody comes in there like myself that doesn't own anything golf related,
Mhm.
what can I get so I can just start learning or just horse
Yeah,
around?
yeah. So basically, we have tons of games on here on the other bays. We have driving ranges closest to the pin. That's what we're on right now at Pebble Beach. Then we have fun games that you can play like darts. Hit the tractor just like how you do at a normal driving range. We got smash windows. So basically, you walked in when we had a couple walk-ins yesterday. They didn't have any golf clubs. They were actually eating next door to Champy's, a great restaurant, by the way, and good friends too. So we have extra rental sets here, and when you rent the bay, we don't charge anything. If you don't have any golf clubs, we just hand you the golf clubs. But we are limited on it. We only have 4 of them right now, so we have everything you need, especially if you
Right.
just walk in.
Right. So golf balls and the golf clubs, and then obviously you're just renting them. And how long are the bay rentals for? How
We
does
do
that work on a walk-in, somebody that's not a member?
Yeah, so we do them by the hour, and we have the same booking system as a lot of other, like Top Golf. They use a thing called 7 Rooms. We use the same booking system. So you just go online to our website and you click Book Now, and it will show you all our times available for that day. And if you're not a member, you only get a book 5 days in advance. And if you are a member, you get a book 8 days in advance. So right there, that's our Instagram page. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip over here so everybody can see what you're talking about under book a tea time today, right?
Yeah. So if you go today, we're kind of busy. I think there's only like 4 tea times left,
I
or something
got
like
you.
that. But yeah, it'll come up. You got to click the
This is
bay.
going slow. The only reason this is going slow is because I'm streaming out, so
Got it.
it's taking a little bit of time to pull it down. So these are the open times. So you just go pick your day that you want and say how many guests are going to be there and how long you want to do it and what time.
Yeah. So
And
the
it's only
guest
going to
is
show available times, I take it.
correct. So the guest is important. If you want the multi-sport bay, Dan, you got to make sure you put 6 guests.
Okay.
So we basically because we've had double bookings before, and there was like I think it was a husband and wife or boyfriend girlfriend. They're like, how come we're not on bay 2? They're like, we heard about the multi-sport. I said, I'm sorry, like, here's a free hour next time you come. But just next time when you book, like, say the 6, put down for 6, and that automatically guarantees that bay for them. And it will show that time that's available for them.
Got you. Okay, great. Good to know. And that is at TN Golf Station. You see it kind of going across the bottom of the screen right now, tngolfstation.com. Go there and you can learn a little bit more, find out what, schedule your bay time. So now we brought it up just a minute ago. Tell us about your membership levels.
So we're doing this summer membership, which is, amazing. So you got one where it's $75, and that basically you can bring unlimited guests, meaning each bay can have up to 6 people playing. So if you're one member, you can have 5 other people join you. You don't have to pay for the bay time. You get 1 hour for $75 a month per
1
day for free.
hour, 1 hour per day. So I could come in there 30 days and play for an hour. So
Yes, sir.
so 30 hours for $75. That is
Yes,
not
sir.
bad. That is not
No,
bad. Little after work stress relief would be nice.
yeah,
Can
we
you,
got some great, being close to the square. We got some, being right down the street from Stones River. You know, even after they're done playing golf, and they want to work on their game. They come in here because all of our simulators basically have club path, face angle, spin. Like you can work on your game here better than you can do it like at a range outside. So we're seeing a lot of members utilize that $75 an hour or a month for the 1 hour.
I bet. So what do you think sparked or has changed over time? Because when I was a kid, we only had arcades, and then the home PlayStations. Well, Ataris came out. I'm almost dating myself here because my first game was Atari Pong, And that's kind of dating myself. But then, arcades kind of died off because of all that happened. Now I'm starting to see a lot of sports. I don't know if they're all called simulation. You got axe throwing rooms, you rage rooms that people go in and just smash stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like it's really taken off. And now your business having, indoor simulations on multiple games. Obviously you focus on golf, but there's other things available. What do you think is really sparking that drive for people to want to do that more than staying at home and just playing, when they had the Wii and stuff,
Yeah, I kind of think people just want to get out and being a little bit more physical, having, obviously some beers or a cocktail, and you're able to do that and just go out and have a good time. I mean, out here, Murfreesboro is growing, and I think driving to Top Golf was a little bit, not a hassle, but for an Uber ride there, because, and just something local. And I think people that are coming out love doing physical activities like
Yeah,
throwing axes, breaking stuff. I mean, as a kid, that was pretty fun, and it's good to let out some anger, right?
that's right.
I haven't been to a rage room yet, but one of my buddies is looking to open one, and I've just looked at his business model. I'm like, I think that's going to work. But yeah, I just feel that people are getting a little more active and being outside, and if weather has stuff to do with it too. You're seeing a lot of those businesses go up where the weather's kind of temperamental.
Yeah, I mean, here in Middle Tennessee, we have yesterday it was really sunny and hot, and by the night, I don't know what happened in Murfreesboro, but up here we had a thunderstorm by 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it was. We caught like a little end of it. It was definitely windy, and then it started just raining
Yeah.
really quick.
So it can definitely, if people are out golfing and that stuff happens, it's great that they have another option to come in and be in an air
Exactly.
conditioned facility and get a nice cold one and still work on their game. So
Yeah, it's always 69 degrees in here, so it's perfect.
awesome. So JP, tell me about 3 things people should know about your business there in Murfreesboro.
We like to have a good time here. The customer service is probably, I think, from our reviews on Google and Yelp, is pretty, 5 stars from what we've been getting back. And it's a good time. It's a great date night for husband, wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend. It's a good group time as well. And there's a lot of fun things that you can do in this place. And that's pretty much the 3 things that you'd probably definitely get when you walk in that door.
Oh, I
And
mean, it sounds like a fun experience for sure. And this is
100%.
this is for families. You brought up date night. Your girl want to get out and get active or whatever. And so just, or just an individual that just wants to come in and work
Yeah.
off some afternoon stress. So it really is for everybody. You don't have to be a professional like
No,
JP.
not at all. I used to be, but not anymore.
Well, once a pro, always pro. All right.
Yeah. I
So,
appreciate that, Dan.
So I personally love a good cold beer. I mean, there's places up here in Pleasant View that I enjoy visiting quite a bit. Now, we don't have anything like you guys have there. We're a small community up here. I'm hoping like Axe Rooms open up here and your kind of business opens up here because kind of a trip to Murfreesboro for me, but I want to definitely get down there and meet you in person and come in there and see how bad my swing is. So, but hey, just anything that you can tell us about your beverage section, what the bar, so people know what you offer over there.
Yeah, so our bar, we have 15 chairs. We have Orange Wheat, Bud Light, Ultra, and Miller Lite on draft. And then we have a plethora of, canned products as well, bottled Coors Light, seltzers. And then we just got approved for our liquor license. So we do have liquor here as well. And yeah, we got a nice menu to order food. We got boneless wings, regular wings, pizza, tater tot nachos are really good. And then the number one seller is the pretzel bites with queso cheese.
Oh, I love that stuff for sure. So obviously, you want to reach, I mean, your people of drinking age and not of drinking age, and everybody's welcome in. What age do you cut off where they got to have, I mean, if it's like they have to have an adult with them?
I'd probably say, below 15. We really
Okay,
haven't had that issue yet.
gotcha.
It's mainly been 16 or older generally. Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, what about private parties? How does people book one there to have a private party or a corporate event or whatever at your
Yeah.
location?
Great question. So you can either call, we have two numbers. We have basically our business line, or you can call my business cell phone. That'd probably be the best. And basically you can book that out as far in advance. We just request a 50% deposit. And basically it's $13 per person per hour, and it's a minimum of 20 people. So it's fairly cheap from what we've been told. And when people are starting to find that out, we're starting to get a lot of bookings. And we actually already got 2 bookings for Christmas already. Parties. Yeah.
So you have the simulation going on behind you, so it's closest to the pin. And
Yeah.
can you show us how this works?
Yeah. So basically we have infrared cameras up top and in the corners of the screen. I'm going to move the ball up a little forward. So this is at Pebble Beach, and you can play closest to the pin, and you can see the waves crashing. And I'm not really, that good, but so then it will reverse shot, and there's a little glitch there. It's hilarious. Went far right, and we'll hit one more shot. Oh, there it is. Let's do that again. That was not the best, Dan. And that's not good either. As you can tell, that's a little left of the pin. So if you hit the green, it will show the reverse camera and give you the idea of like you actually being on TV. So that should there you go. So it reverses and it will land somewhere. And that's pretty much it. That's closest to the pin if you want, so you can keep hitting shots of that same one. But
And how many people can play that at one time in the bay?
Oh, you can have up to 6 people playing.
Okay.
And then you also have the poker one that I was showing you earlier, which is kind of fun. This is 5-card draw. You basically just make the best hand with the golf ball. So there's your hand. And obviously the next one, I don't have it set on one player, but you can have up to 4 players playing this game, and you'd want to go at the ace and make your best hand in playing poker.
So you better be a good shot so you hit the right card, correct?
Correct. Correct. And then if you just want to practice, we got driving ranges, which is awesome. This is the fan favorite. It sets you up in an ocean view, and you just hit balls and shows you your long distance, shortest drive, launch angle, all that stuff.
Does this one have hit the tractor as well?
It does. But the thing with the tractor, you can't always see where it's going to be because it starts off and it just kind of just goes like a regular tractor on the driving range. It just
like
yeah. You can't set the tractor up at one spot. So I believe. Oh, there he is. See if I can hit him. Oh, that was a little left. There's a 60-degree wedge here, Dan. So I don't know how far he is, but I'm trying to hit him. Oh, I might have got him. Nope, short.
Well, hey, we're going to also talk about your social media engagement. How important is that to your business model and getting people to know about your location?
Yeah, social media is huge. I found it best for pretty much, I have my employees. I have one employee, she was at MTSU. She just took over. My previous employee, she moved back to Florida. Her and her boyfriend are awesome. They were working here, and they were taking care of the TikToks and the flyers. And now the girl that you see on top right, she's doing our TikTok now. Her name's Marley. She's great. Cammie did a great job as well. She actually introduced me to Marley. So pretty much we have an employee that does it. I think that's the best way to do it. So they're always on site and they're able to see and interact with all the guests.
I got you. I mean, and they understand your business too. Then, I mean, a lot of people farm stuff out to, other marketing companies or whatever, but it's like to me, it's more personal and they know the business and they know what's going on at all times, know, and they can put up something on a story or go live or anything really quickly to where if you're outsourcing that, it's kind of hard to capture all that experience. So, you also have other kind of events. You have some fight nights. You want to talk about what goes on there? And Before
Go
you
ahead.
start, let me try to mute this sound because I want people to see it, but I know it's going to like blast them out once I click on it. If I can figure out. Well, I wanted to let that play because he actually just said costs and all right, I got it muted now. So just tell us what's going on there.
So basically, we rent the bays out from 8:30 till the last fight ends, and we rent them out for $300, and you can have up to 8 people per bay. So if you don't like the fight, people are playing golf or other games, and then basically you can switch the screens to the UFC fight, which is great. And what you're seeing here is there was a knockout, and I wish I was recording earlier. We were talking about this, and the whole place erupted. And generally, when someone gets knocked out, like it's pretty crazy to see how all the fans react. If you do not want to rent a bay, but by the way, with that $300 with the 8 people, you do get a free pizza and 12 beers included in that, as long as everyone's 21 or over. And then if you just want to come in and watch the fight, it's only $5. We just add it to your tab, and that's pretty much how it runs. And the bays fill up quick. So our next one, I do believe, is June 11th, and there are 3 title fights or 2 title fights. It's going to be a good one again. Dana White does a great job.
That's awesome. That is great. Hey, I'm going to show if I can find the right button to click on today. Here is your Instagram feed location so people know where to follow this Instagram feed that you're seeing up on the screen right now. I suggest you do that because they don't just show people playing golf. There's a lot about the employees there, behind the bar scene so far. It's a good feed to follow and just learn what you might also learn about a special going on.
Yeah.
You got that summer special for memberships, which sounds amazing. If you're in that area and you can get out there daily, $75 for 30 hours in a month, that ain't bad. So I
agree.
think most people pay $75 just to go on a golf course for a few hours, right?
Yeah, that's 100% correct. And what's great about Instagram and TikTok, that is basically where you will find the best deals and like our daily deals right off the bat. So if you do follow us, put on turn your notifications on for Instagram. That will give you like the daily updates. I know on Tuesday, Wednesdays we have $3 drafts, so on 16 ounce.
Yeah, how active do you guys keeping up with Twitter as well? Because I'll be honest myself, I have a hard time keeping up with that one.
I think you and I are in the same boat. We have a Twitter account. We have just not really utilized it. I don't really see that many people that come in here asking about Twitter.
Yeah.
Generally, when we have a new customer, we ask them how they heard about us or found out about us, and they always say either Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. So those
And
have been
what's
the
the
3.
TikTok? I didn't put that one up on the screen. What is it the same TN Golf Station?
Yeah, everything,
Okay.
every social media platform that we have is TN Golf Station. So it's just super easy, and our TikToks are great. Marley, she's in charge of that, and she does a great job. Cammie was in charge of that. She did a phenomenal job. I'll never forget the story when Cammie left. She was like, or when she got hired, we had an X amount of video that had like close to 300,000 views, and she was
wow.
like, I'm gonna beat that. I'm like, there's no way you're gonna beat that. Sure enough, 2 weeks into the job, she beat it.
That's
She got
awesome.
she got over 500,000. I was like, wow, this
Wow.
is great. So,
All right, let me write down her name so I won't steal anybody away.
coming in right now.
Hey, so hey, you want to take another shot?
Do I want to take another shot? Sure, I'll shot one more. All right.
And while you're setting this up, what are your normal hours for this location right now?
So our normal hours right there. Ooh, that might be good. Oh,
Ooh,
18 feet, not bad.
not bad at all.
So basically, our normal hours are Monday, we're closed. I do my private golf lessons on Mondays. So if you do want a lesson, just go to the website and write us a message. I do those from about 10 a.m. till 3 right now. But obviously I'll stay longer if we have more students. And then Tuesday through Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then Friday and Saturday, we're open from 9 to midnight. And then
Nice.
today we're open from 11 to 8. Reason being is that in the morning, I give my employees the opportunity to go to church or whatever they have to do, family time. And then we're only open 9 hours after that on Sundays. It's family day.
Yeah, no, I mean, up here in Pleasant View, there's barely anything open on a Sunday. So, the one place that I like to go, and I'll give a shout out to Sweezy's up here. They're only open from 11 to 3 on Sunday. You know,
Wow.
it's rough when you're in the middle of a football game, but you know, he wants to do the same thing for his employees there, and he's got a lot of young kids working for him, and it's good that he has that, that thinking about their life, their life balance
100%.
as well. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you do that for your employees. That's awesome. And that's one thing you get from a local business owner. They're involved with their employees, even though, yeah, they're the boss, they're an employee. You get to know them and they're almost like come an extension of your family. Am I correct?
You're 100% right. I mean, I generally care about my employees. Like I said, Cody and Cammie, they left to Florida. They graduated MTSU. And they've been with us pretty much since. And they did their graduation party here. I actually was talking to him this morning, and Cody's playing golf already. So, he got really good playing or working here because I let my employees basically practice if we're kind of slow.
Gotcha.
And then we got JT, he just walked in the door to start opening up. He's in aviations at MTSU, and he actually is my very first employee. He came in and he found me on TikTok. And he walked in when the framing was just going up inside. So he's been a great asset to this business. He's like a little brother to me.
Well, he was ready to go to work, huh?
Exactly.
So now you got this one location. It sounds like it's doing really well. Any plans or to expand out to other areas yet?
Yeah, we're thinking about it. Obviously we do have people contacting us weekly, not only in Tennessee, but from, Florida, I think North Carolina, South Carolina, asking about our business model. Someone in Memphis, I had a nice hour conversation with him. But I did call it Tennessee Golf Station for a reason, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Oh man, I know I got a couple more questions. We're going to talk about now, move on from the business to, you're in the Murfreesboro area. What local businesses do you like to support yourself? You already mentioned one earlier with the restaurant next door.
Yeah. Champions is great. I also love going to Jonathan's. Jonathan's a good time. Ever since I've opened though, I haven't really gone out that much.
Yeah.
I like going to the Goat too, over by the LC Apartments. What else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. This is a quick
What
question.
about local breweries? And there's some great local breweries down there.
Yeah, there are. I actually, I like IPAs, but I'm not that much of an IPA drinker. I haven't gone to any local breweries, to be honest. Oh no, I've been to Mayday once, and that was this.
Okay, I was about to say, if you haven't been to Mayday, you're missing out, brother, because especially when they have Goat Day there, they bring in goats and people can play with goats and drink with goats. It's a pretty interesting time. It's actually from a lady that I had interviewed back in 2020. She does that in the Murfreesboro area and brings those into Mayday. And
Mayday, it was a nice place. I think it's that old church or it's by an old church, right?
It possibly, yeah, but it's awesome for even to go catch a concert there. They got great food trucks usually in the back. It's just and it's not. I don't ever feel like it's overcrowded. So
awesome. I definitely went there one time. That was to get the tasting and get everything going.
Well, you got anything else you want to say before we let you go? And it looks like you got some people coming in.
We do have some people coming in. So I just want to say, guys, if you want to come have a good time, please check us out. We're at 1276 Northwest Broad Street. And hold on, sir, I'll be right there. And we're just want to have a good time. Corporate, birthday parties, give us a phone call or visit our website, tngolfstation.com. Click book now. And it's that simple. And we do like it when you bring your own golf clubs so you can actually kind of compare, our basically simulators are within 3 yards of what you normally hit it out in the real course.
That's awesome. Well, JP, I appreciate you being on the show
Thank you, Dan,
today
for
and
your
letting
time.
us
Appreciate it.
learn about your business. And you have a good weekend and enjoy your birthday, and happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good
Appreciate
one.
it. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody, that was JP. He's with Tennessee Golf Station, and I'm so happy that he got to join us today. I know he was starting to get some business coming in, and our students he has to teach or whatever, so I had to let him go, but we got all our questions in, so that's what matters. And you've learned about what they're all about down there, and especially you can see the owner, hear from the owner, you know they exist, and they're right there local, and should go out and have a good time, support them, especially in these hot days of summer about to show up. I'd rather be golfing in 69-degree temperature than 100, so myself. So, but one thing I want to talk about now is why supporting a small business, a local business, in our 615 community is so important. You're spending your money in a local business that helps the community around them grow, because that money pretty much stays here. Very little of it goes to some other than federal taxes, probably. But, when you go to we'll say the major chain coffee shop, and you buy your latte there or your mocha or whatever you're going to get, where is that money going? Yeah, there's local employees and so forth. I get that. But where is the bulk of that money going? It's going usually out of state. When you do support a local businesses, they got their kids in school here. They got, they're raising a family. They go to the local grocery stores, or, doing all that. So that's why I think it's important to try to keep our money as close to Tennessee as we possibly can. So, wow, I got one more part to talk about. So no matter where you're at, try to always think about when you're going out to support a local business. If, like I said earlier, with the coffee, the major chain coffee, look for a local coffee shop. Usually it's the owner in there running it, or they're in there with most of the time, managing the staff or whatever, making sure you have a good experience and you get a great cup of coffee. I went to a store at Pert about a week and a half ago in Springfield, and the owner walked right up to me and, wanted to make sure everything was great. And, and just, shook my hand and talked to the other person I had with me. And I just think that is so interesting that people take the time that, when they want to make sure they're, everybody's happy. And you don't really get that when you go to that bigger chain place. So always think local, shop local, support local, eat local, drink local. Do that as much as you can. My name is Dan Shaw. Thank you for joining today, and everybody have a good rest of your Sunday.